UK government removes China from its official coronavirus death toll comparison amid global outrage at Beijing's cover-up and disbelief that the country has only had 4,636 deaths. What about Russia? 74,588 cases and just 681 deaths. This is the best TLDR I could make. Original, https://www. Daily Mail. Co. UK/news/article 8256673/ government removes China official coronavirus death toll comparison list. HTML, reduced by 97%. I'm a bot. Downing Street has removed China from the list of other countries it uses to compare the spread of the coronavirus, in a snub to Beijing amid widespread anger at the nation's apparent cover-up of the seriousness of its coronavirus outbreak. The people of Wuhan believe the death toll in their city that was the epicenter of the outbreak is 42,000, not the 3,182 claimed by China. World Health Organization colluded with China in response to coronavirus. The World Health Organization has been criticized for putting the world at risk by credulously accepting China's information about the coronavirus pandemic. Extended summary, http://np. Reddit. com/r/auditors/comments/g7z7w6/uk_government_from_its_official/FAQ, http://np. Reddit. com/r/auditors/comments/31b9fm/FAQ_auditaldr_bot/version 2. 02-481072TL. DRS so far. Feedback, http://np. Reddit. com/message/compose, 2=%23 auditaldr PMs and comments are monitored, constructive feedback is welcome. Top keywords, China #1 Wuhan #2 January #3 coronavirus #4 report #5. Deaths from pneumonia aren't added to the coronavirus death toll. Why is there an official death toll comparison anyway? It's impossible to compare when almost every country is using a different way to count their deaths. For example, Belgium is including all deaths outside of hospitals including suspected coronavirus cases. CCP lying to make themselves look better and save face? Nah, couldn't be. Why the fuck are you guys obsessed with the Daily Mail? Just FYI for anyone who's not in the UK and don't know, but this news source, Daily Mail, is quite literally the biggest tabloid in the universe. Should remove Iran, too. Outbreak started at the same time as Italy or even slightly earlier, capital city, with extremely high population density, and Saint City, where millions of pilgrims go, as main outbreaks, horribly delayed containment measures. The government even denied they had many cases when they already had exported new cases to a dozen other countries, and held fucking elections, no full lockdown ever ordered, yet they claim they only have 5,000 deaths or less than Italy, France, Spain, the UK, Belgium, Germany and the USA. They make China look almost sincere in comparison. USA, currently just above 50,000 deaths. China, with a population much larger and in most areas incredibly more dense than the US or any other country. 4,600 deaths. Stop using the Daily Mail as a source. That's funny given the BBC are claiming that the UK is the fifth country in which hospital deaths pass the 20,000 mark. This is incorrect. If we look at the deaths in France, it's 13,852, well below 20,000. In a dishonest, and misleading, way, the BBC compares UK hospital deaths to France's total deaths, which, unlike the UK, include patients who died in community nursing homes. The UK total is not reported, and the Financial Times estimated it to be above 40,000, the highest in Europe. So, yeah, the UK is doing some covering up of their own. What about Korea? No cases and no death, must be doing really well. So that's not a balanced, fair article. Suspect the publication itself is pretty trash. Definitely China must have had more infections and deaths as they are not advanced enough to know to drink bleach and shove a UV flashlight up their bum. The Daily Mail is a tabloid. No consistent messaging. Tomorrow there will an article that China was able to contain the virus due to their horrible oppression. Then we'll have Pompeo come out and say he thinks it was let loose by a lab, and we'll start the cycle over again. Politicians, January their complete lockdown is inhumane and a breach of human rights with people unable to go outside. The contact tracing and QR code system is a breach of privacy. Masks are incompatible with Western social norms. Politicians, April how could their numbers be less than ours? It was authoritarian and a breach of rights, but common sense tells you it works. Anyone remember the sealing off 11 million people in China? When Wuhan's lockdown was first announced Jan. 23, the world was aghast. Sealing off 11 million people, a population larger than New York City, had never been attempted in human history. On March 24, after no new local infections were recorded for several days running, officials announced plans to end the measure. https://time.com/5817251/ Wuhan coronavirus lockdown reopen /https://time. com/5817251/ Wuhan coronavirus lockdown reopen / The UK has x6 the population of Wuhan. Deaths here are not yet x6 greater than in Wuhan. But when deaths here do exceed that x6, we should have a bit more humility. The strategy here initially was to let the virus run its course, to encourage, so-called, herd immunity. Soon we'll know which strategy would have been better. Removed. Imagine all the crazy shit we're gonna find out about all this in 5 years. Is it really that hard to believe? China dealt with the pandemic by going full Orwell authoritarian. They aggressively locked an entire region down, forcefully tested everyone with or without their consent, mobilized their army to cover every square inch with disinfectant, built field hospitals in days, and tracked all infected cases through metadata. Western nations have barely done a fraction of that. I'm glad everyone here is a virologist, biologist, statistician, and a political expert. How else would we make sense of the world's largest tabloid? Hang on. The UK are reporting 20,000 deaths, but they're only counting people who died in hospital. None of the people who died at home, in nursing homes etc. are declared. Who's being cagey with the truth here? Pot/kettle black. This is some nerve from the government that earlier was accused of underreporting its death toll by 24,000. China and Russia are lying? That's so unlike them. On one hand, they have the ability to absolutely lock the country down. No questions asked, and if you do ask a question, you just disappear. On the other hand, just the sheer population density says that number should be way higher. I'm sure they found/are finding a shit ton of bodies in apartments, and they aren't saying it's from the virus. To be fair, Germany has very few deaths too. Is this just a measure of obesity or SMTH? I didn't believe it before, but after reading this story I looked at Taiwan's numbers, and Taiwan is literally doing 100 times better than China's supposedly faked numbers. Taiwan being a free liberal democratic Chinese country not beholden to the CCP and with no reports of doctors being silenced. Edit Wuhan was hit early and should definitely have the bulk of the deaths, but if China's other provinces had a similar response, then I can see them having numbers only 100x worse, like China, instead of 10,000x worse like the UK. The headline made me wonder why the CCP was covering it up. Now I am wondering if the UK is just feigning outrage to draw attention away from how bad a job it's doing. Edit 2, looks like Taiwan is only doing 10x better. China, Japan, Australia and South Korea all in the same area of single digit per million deaths. A fake only one of those countries literally locked people in their houses to improve their numbers. Fuck the Daily Mail. As a Chinese person who decided come and see what Reddit looks like only so recently, I gotta say this is a bit hard to understand. It must be because having another country on the chart is such a big impedance to their own corona policies and etc. Well, I guess if I say I think the numbers are not exactly accurate but pretty much at the right scale, people will say I'm a brainwashed CCP bot, so I probably shouldn't say that. But anyways, people have the freedom to believe the things they believe. But I do want to point out that when you don't believe the numbers coming from China, please don't also disregard the measures that we took, such as extremely harsh lockdown, everybody wears masks, etc. Though if the numbers are lies then we couldn't prove that they work. I think the better judgment is to know that they truly do work, and are possibly necessary. I hope the chaos end ASAP. Edit, wow, I got a medal. I've never gotten a medal before, thank you MR, stranger, for giving me this. And I wanna maybe clear up a bit. I am really from China but I don't mean any harm to anyone, and I'm not trying to twist anybody's mind. There was another MR. Stranger who accused me of being a liar because he saw that I replied about a Wuhaner's perspective. That was what I read from Chinese social media from Wuhan people. I don't live in Wuhan but I know people from there. Anyways, again, I don't mean any harm to anyone.